This is how to reduce your tax rate from 47% down to 25% legally, explained in 60 seconds. Our tax rates are ridiculous and you could be paying up to 47%. To put that into perspective, the government can take roughly half of what you earn. I'm not here to whinge, but rather I'm here to show you how to fight the system legally. If you're operating under an ABN and haven't set up a company yet, then there's a good chance that you're doing it wrong. Most companies pay tax at around 25%. Therefore, if you move your ABN from your personal name to a company, then you can also pay only 25%. There are two main things to look out for though. Number one is if you get caught under the personal services income, aka PSI rules, then you may not be able to claim this 25%. And number two is if you withdraw money from the company, then you will have to pay what's called top-up tax. So what is top-up tax? Well, top-up tax is when you pay yourself a wage or a dividend from the company, and then what you have to do is you have to pay the difference between your marginal rate, potentially 47%, and the company tax rate of 25%. In other words, in this circumstance, you'll have to pay another 22% in tax. If, however, you keep the money in the company and reinvest it into, say, equipment or other assets for the business, then you do not need to pay top-up tax. This top-up tax is as a result of a legislation called Division 7A, and there are actually some other clever things that you can do. One other strategy is that you can withdraw the money from the company. However, you can pay this back over a 7-year period, therefore allowing for lower tax brackets and greater tax savings. Another clever thing you can do is actually open another company and transfer the money across to that company and utilize it to invest in such things such as shares or property. Yes, you won't have access to the CGT discount in a company. However, you won't have to pay this top-up tax until you withdraw the money. There are actually heaps of clever things you can do. And that's where we step in to help our clients as tax agents. Let me know what you think about our tax rates down in the comments below. Like this video and message me directly if you need help setting up a company.